Good morning. Gizmo. Here he goes. Sit. Paw. Good boy. Other paw. Good boy. Keeps him happy, doesn't it? Good boy. Go on. Good morning, everybody. So today, following up on what I talked about yesterday, I'll continue on with that theme. We've talked about the importance of mental health. We've talked about goal setting, what to do if you're struggling to set goals for yourself. We've talked about appropriate support networks and choosing friends, family, groups, organisations, whatever that adds real value to your life, you know. And just to be clear, value comes in many different forms, okay? It might be that they're a shoulder to cry on, it might be that they challenge you in ways that help drive you forward, and it might be that they help you to learn, it might be that they, you know, any number of different things. And that leans in nicely to what I think I've previously discussed already, and it's what's on the poster for these talks as well, is the three key ingredients I think that are needed to be a resilient person, okay? The first is perception, you know, how we see the world around us. If we're only focused on the bad things, we will miss all the good stuff, all the opportunities, and, you know, all that kind of jazz. Bit more to it, but I've done a previous video on that. Second one is humility, recognizing that we're not perfect, you know, the ability to eat humble pie. We make mistakes, it's about being human. That does not make us a failure, and it certainly doesn't make us less human. We have the ability to learn from those mistakes and improve on them, yeah? Take Edison, for example, the guy who invented the light bulb. I think there's a bit more to that story from what I've been reading about, that there is another chap involved. I can't remember his name, but anyway, that's a different subject. But how many attempts did he make to make the light bulb? I think famously it's over 1,000 attempts. You know, if he'd have given up on the first one, you know, learn, adapt, repeat, you know, simple as that. Anyway, so that's humility. The last one, which I think is what links in nicely to what we're talking about with the goal setting and all that, is the consistent investment, okay? Now, let's be clear, investment, I'm not talking about breaking out your credit card or emptying your bank balance or getting involved in the stock market or anything of that nature. I'm talking about the investment of your energy on key things that you want to apply your focus to. There he is, tearing about the place. He loves it. And doing it consistently, yeah, over time. So it's the investment of your energy and focus over time, okay? The byproducts of that are money, the byproducts of that are knowledge, the byproducts of that are performance, and so on and so forth. You know, depending what you choose to focus your energy on and how much time you apply to it will depend on, you know, what you improve and how you improve it. So I thought I'd just hone in on that a little bit, because I absolutely believe that we are what we do consistently, okay? Yes, there's people that have become infamous or famous for doing crazy little things here and there, and one video's blown up and gone viral and whatever and blah blah blah, but that's one-offs. That's not something. It's quite challenging to do something like that consistently, and if you're doing something like that consistently, then, you know, fair play to you. You know, you've clearly got a handle of it all. I certainly don't know how to do that. I'm not looking to do anything show off, let me tell you. That being said, with this terror bag running around the place, like, it's inevitable something's going to go Pete Tom eventually. So you never know, I might catch something on camera. But anyway, consistency is absolutely integral to any goal that we want to set, okay? And that's why it's important to get the appropriate support network around us as well, because if we're consistently around people and groups and organisations that are not adding value to our lives, that are draining our lives, that are essentially pissing on our fires, which I think is something I heard Will Smith say in one of his motivational videos. Very good, by the way, if you ever want to pick me up and watch one of his videos. Denzel Washington as well, very good. Anyway, if you're around that kind of person consistently, that will have a negative effect on your life as well. just isn't in the same as the opposite. If you're consistently around people, groups, organisations, websites, whatever, that's adding real value to your life, that will build up over time. So choose who you are going around with wisely. Oh, it's cold today, I tell you what, cold wind. So apparently it's 5 degrees according to the weather app this morning, but then when you click into it, it says it feels like -3 because of the weather, because of the wind. Sorry, epic. Peaceful though. But yeah, where was I? So yeah, think about the things that you're doing or not doing that will add value to your life if you do them consistently. So reading a book for 20 minutes on a particular subject, you finish that book, you read another one on the same subject, and you keep doing that for a year. Imagine how much knowledge you'll gain from doing that, for focusing your energy on that one particular topic for 20 minutes a day. Imagine what would happen if you focused your energy on doing 100 push-ups a day, or 50 push-ups a day, or even just 10. Imagine what you would get out of it if you got yourself a pet dog and you focused your energy on training him. Where is he hiding? Gizmo! There he is, off in the distance. Gizmo, come! There he goes. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Right. Yeah, I've had to focus a lot of energy on this one, getting him trained. But the same principle applies. The stock market, they have a saying, it's time in the market, not timing the market. Okay? Yes, there's some gain to be made in one-off trades and things of that nature. It's maybe another subject I can do another day, because I do it sort of on a part-time basis. But it applies to life as well. More so, in fact, in my humble opinion. If you apply yourself consistently to something, that will define who you are. If you apply yourself to eating loads of crap all the time, guess what? You're going to become a fat bastard. Plain and simple. If you apply yourself to being horrible to people, you will earn yourself a reputation for being an arsehole. If you apply yourself to helping groups and charities and all that kind of stuff, you will accrue a reputation for being that kind of person. And so on and so forth. But these things take time. They don't happen overnight. And there's the thing. Consistency is key. Okay? We are what we do consistently. I absolutely believe that. Anyway, right, he's done his business. I need to go and clean it up. So I'm going to leave it there. Have a great day, folks, and I will see you on the next one.